All right, everybody, let's do a review of where I think crude oil is going. This light sweet crude oil futures. These are the December contracts, and the symbol for that is /CL if you're trading on the TD Ameritrade TOS platform. Okay. So let's take a look. This is a daily chart. Looking at the daily chart here. So you can see up here, upper right-hand corner, that crude oil hit an all-time high back on, well, not all-time high, but probably at least a yearly high of 85.41 back on October 25th. Okay, so that would be obviously right there. And today we're here. So what's going on with the pricing? Obviously, pricing's coming down. Now we can see the 50-day moving average is right here. It's about $76 and a little bit of change there. Okay. So I would expect, based on what I'm seeing here with the other indicators, that we would at least come down, the crude oil will at least come down and touch this $76 area. Right now, today, as I'm doing this on November 4th, oil is at $78.89. Okay. Now today alone, the price has come down almost $2. That's a pretty significant decline. The range today was $5. So a lot of range. Significant amount of range anyway, definitely tradable, right? Let's look at the end of this cycle. Here is approximately November 11th. Okay, so if you don't know what cycle I'm talking about this cycle right here. We would expect the price to come down into that cycle, okay? It's an approximation. Okay, let's take a look at some of the indicators down at the bottom here. This is the amplitude percentage. This basically just measures the distance between the candlestick and the 50-day moving average line. Okay, so back here on, let's see, October 26th. Okay, we got a lawnmower outside. Oh well, October 26th. You can see that there was a big gap between the 50-day moving average and the candlestick, right? Well, look at down here, guys. Look at this indicator, red hot, saying that that the distance, that the amplitude, to be specific, is getting kind of high. The distance between the candlestick and the 50-day moving average is really high. So that's why you see this indicator down here is red hot, right? Also, we can see the MACD is beginning to roll over here, and the SMI definitely has already rolled over quite a bit, right? But Big Daddy Forecast is already at the bottom line, and if you're wondering what these dots are, well, when you see these dots clustered together like this, that's because it's picking up a divergence. Okay, a divergence between the price of the candlesticks with these indicators, right? So pricing was going up, but these indicators were going down. Okay, that's a divergence. Okay, so that's a pretty good hint usually when we see that, when they start clustering like this, okay, that we're going to get a price decline. Sure enough, we did. Right? So we can expect this probably to come down. If it doesn't exactly touch this 50-day, it's going to at least get close. And we'll monitor as it gets close to this line. Is it going to break through it? Is it going to break through this as we come into that November low? Right around November 17-ish. Is it going to break through that 50 line? We'll see. Sometimes it does. See how back here it came through the 50 line, broke down into that low. This one broke down really early and broke all the way down into that low. So that's a really big event right there. So we're going to keep our eye on crude oil as it approaches this 50-day moving average and see if it breaks below it. For now, guys, I would expect crude oil to come down to 76. Most likely it's going to happen, or at least get close to it, all right? Okay, let's finish up the video by looking at the hourly. And look at that. Oh, monster day. Look at that. We're coming up at the end of the day. Right now it's about 2 p.m. And, the market closes, the future market closes at 4 o'clock. So we only got about another hour or two left for this as I'm shooting this video. And you can just see on the hourly chart, came up, broke through it real hard. So it looks like, now we're looking at the hourly, so just remember that. Looks like this 50-hour moving average has been broken below really strongly, like the last day or two, okay? And looks like it got rejected today. As we came up overnight, came up, got a little above it. Basically, this is a rejection, guys. That's the way I see this. So, looks like we're having resistance at about the $81 mark. So even on the hourly chart, if this crude oil comes back up, which it probably will, it's going to get rejected at the 50-hour moving average. For those that want to trade crude oil, you know, and you could trade the micro guys really cheap. Crude oil super cheap on the MCL, super cheap. Okay, if you want to trade the MCL, you can. The contracts are really cheap. Okay, so I suspect it's going to come back up here, hit the 50, somewhere around $80 to $81 by the time it gets back up there, somewhere around that price, guys. I expect there to be resistance. It's going to probably get rejected. That's my take on the oil futures for now, guys. I think we're going to find resistance right there. One last little look at the daily. We'll see whether or not it finds support on the daily. So resistance on the hourly, guys, but support potentially on the daily. The fact that we're coming into this low here, we're really looking to see if it stops and goes up, or does it bust through? All right, guys, that's it for the crude oil. That's where I think it's going to happen. That's where it's headed. All righty. Listen, guys, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Really appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to click that little bell to be notified of all the videos I put them out. Listen, guys, this is a free service. I'm putting out all these videos on where price is and where it's headed for free. Okay, so take advantage of it. Please subscribe. Talk to y'all all real soon again next time.